Representative Dubitsky.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are here again talking about a bill to directly infringe on the constitutional amendments, constitutional rights of the people of this state. We have enacted laws in this state that are much more strict than virtually any other state in this nation, imposed on a constitutional right of the people of this state. And what those laws say is that the people of this state need to ask permission from the government to buy a box of shells to go rabbit hunting. We have to go ask permission. And the way we do that is we have to go and get a permit to buy a box of shells. And when we go and we get that permit, we spend our money, we give our money to the government for permission to buy a box of shells to go rabbit hunting. And where does that money go? Well, that money goes into a fund. And the fund is supposed to be used to process the applications. It's supposed to be used so when somebody goes and applies for this permit, that money is used to process that application, provide the citizen with his permit to go buy a box of shells to go rabbit hunting. And under the United States Constitution, we cannot charge the people of this state more money than it costs to process that application. We can't profit on the infringement of a constitutional right. Clearly, that's what we're trying to do right now. We are taking the money that was specifically designated to process these applications, that was taken from the people of this state in violation of their constitutional rights, was taken from them for the purpose of processing these applications, and we're saying, well, we're not going to use that money for that purpose anymore. We're going to use it to fill another hole in the dike because we didn't do a good job budgeting in the first place. We didn't do a good job projecting how much revenue we're going to take in. So now we're going to take this money from the people of this state in violation of their constitutional rights, and we're going to make money on them. And we're not only going to do it for ammunition, but we're going to do it for firearms also. People get a pistol permit. Everywhere in this country, people are allowed to lawfully carry firearms. In Connecticut, we say, well, you need to have a permit to do so. How do we do that? We charge them a fee. Person wants to exercise their constitutional right to keep and bear arms, they have to pay a fee to the state. They have to ask permission from the state to exercise that constitutional right. And where does that money go? It goes into a fund designed to process those applications. And what are we doing? We're trying to sweep that money into another hole in the dike. How are we going to process those applications without the money? Isn't that the whole point of collecting this money, is to process the applications? So if we sweep this fund, we've got no money to process the applications. The next person who goes to apply for a permit to exercise their constitutional rights is going to have a hard time getting their permit, getting permission from the government to exercise those rights. That money should stay in those funds. If we are going to demand that people of this state ask the government for permission to exercise their constitutional rights, we have an obligation, we have a duty, we have a constitutional obligation to use that money for that purpose. This amendment respects the constitutional rights of the people of this state. Without it, this bill does not. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.